What's going on? It's your boy, Inspiration is Key. I'm coming at y'all with a video today, hoping y'all having a good day. You see where I'm at, connected with the source energy. Let me get out lit because it feels so good. I hope you've been having a great day. As always, continue to elevate, co-create, and manifest your desires and goals. Continue to remain dedicated on this journey of life. You never want to look back on your life and say, man, I wish I could have did this. I wish I would have did this. Realize that time is your most valuable asset. Time is all you have. So stop being lazy, stop procrastinating, stop saying you can't do something, and let's make something happen. Let's make the most of the life that we got. Let's make sure that we are continuing to invest in self, and let us continue to get out lit because it feels so good. And I'm sending you good energy. Now today in this video, we're going to be talking about keep it real if you want something real. I'm going to say that again. Keep it real if you want something real. Some of us go into certain dynamics, whether it be relationships or friendships, putting up a front. Feeling like we have to represent self in a perfect image, in a perfect manner. Being something we're not. But it's important to understand that if you continue to go about life trying to win others' approval and trying to show self in a perfect manner, realize that you are only going to attract relationships and friendships that aren't complementing your authenticity, because you're not perfect. You didn't come here to be perfect. I said this in one of my other videos. Stop trying to be perfect, because your perfection doesn't lead to you living in your authenticity. Becoming a better version of self is what nurtures your authenticity. Being real with self is what nurtures your authenticity. Remaining transparent and honest with self is what will nurture your authenticity. So it's important that when we go into certain dynamics with other people, that we are being ourselves. Be you. Realize that if you go in there try with this image of being perfect and putting up a front, and let's say it works, right? It works with that person. You decide, you put up this front and that person begins to buy in with what you're representing, right? Realize that naturally over time, if you two get to continue to know each other, right, and continue to build upon with one another, that your natural self will begin to show. And if this person was so used to you showing this front or this perfect representation of self, they'll be confused, because they'll be like, wait, so you're not the same person that I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, oh, this is a whole different dynamic. You're a whole different person as time went on, because you didn't show who you truly are at the beginning stages, in the initial stage. And realize that you should never, you should never approach a dynamic, whether it be a relationship or a friendship, trying to be something you're not, because that will only lead to conflict, argument later down the line with the other person. If that person doesn't accept you for you, then that means that they weren't meant for you. They weren't meant for you. And you have to understand that. You need to understand that. And if that bothers you, that you can't be you and allow the universe to deliver people that complement your authenticity, that means you need to just build the relationship with self. You don't need nobody validating you and telling you that you're good enough. You can do that for yourself. You don't have to rely on nobody to tell you your value. You can do that for yourself. So it's important that when we decide to approach relationships, friendships, that we are being our authentic self no matter what. Don't put up no front, because I'm telling you, it will lead to conflict. It will lead to things that you don't want it to lead to. Be you. Be you. And there are people that will appreciate you for you, even if you feel like you have flaws, right? Because some of us feel like we have flaws, but understand that's part of your uniqueness. Your flaws is what makes you unique. And that stands out. And that makes you stand out. And it's important that you embrace all of self, because it's a part of you. It's who you are. And you have to learn to accept all of self and embrace all of self if you want people to embrace and accept you. Because remind yourself that everything's a reflection of self. And if you don't accept who you are, then nobody will accept you. So it's important that we are being real with self. It's important that we are not trying to have this perfect representation of self with other people. And it's important that we're continuing to go on the journey within self so that we can continue to love and accept self. So that's all I got for y'all. Keep it real if you want something real. Keep it real if you want something real. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that you come out and connect with the source energy and get you some of that sun. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a lit because it feels so good. And it's your boy, man. Inspiration is what? Key, baby.